off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Check. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Still got 4 down.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Here's Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Check.
Right here.
Single. Watch 84. Hey, let's get that.
36 power.
On second and 12, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montrevious Adams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Switch.
Mike's by 4.
61. Matchbox lights. Get him. Joker. Green, get on.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Really good stop there by the end in this fourth. Defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now Rodgers. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 43.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Packers 10, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
To throw again. Nelson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Check 37. Check 37. 25.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Past the 20. Able to get this to Gordon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. L.J. Collier able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at third and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He wants it all for the end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Baby, all day, baby.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 26. Check 26.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Wide, get wide. Check safety.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
12.
Wilson now, throwing again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Wilson, and an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Zebra.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.